Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Today we are getting into the deep dive proper for SSERAFIM, starting off with their first mini album, Fearless. We're going to start off with the trailer. I think it is the World Is My Oyster. I saw in the guide that each album has like a cinematic trailer to kind of introduce the story and the concepts of the album. So we are going to try and start off each album with those. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and if you are new to the channel for the deep dive, just so you know, I keep a playlist on the community page with all of the content that I've done for SSERAFIM and for any other artists organized for the deep dives. So check that out if you haven't. Oh, shit. Hey, Chaiwan. Oh, that's kind of neat that they included the swing noise in the audio. Ooh. Kazuha? Yunjin? Okay. No, Kazuha must be the ballerina, so was the other one... That was Unche. Sakura? Okay. Very like dark techno. Oh.
세상은 나를 평가해. The world is my oyster.
SSERAFIM.
Interesting. Okay, so it kind of showed each of them in different positions or different activities that were kind of related to maybe what they were before, right? Sakura's in front of a mic to show her past as part of the J-pop idol scene, maybe. Kazuha as a dancer. I'm not really sure if that's really the meaning or if it was just to show their confidence in different areas and to say like I'm fearless. Because I'm fearless, the world is my oyster. Really striking way to introduce your group, right? With this kind of dark techno beat, the forward and reversing of the clips. Like, I wonder if maybe their lore has something, like, I don't know if they have like a strong lore that carries from album to album, or if it is more a self-contained concept that goes for an individual album. But yeah, I also, you know, remembered that I'm Fearless is an anagram, or SSERAFIM is an anagram of I'm Fearless, so that's cool. All right, let's check out the lyrics because they didn't have them on there, even though there were only a few that were in English. That's right, I forgot that Garam would be on this album. We didn't really get anything about her in the guide because she was only really injured for 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, what was that? I'm dissatisfied with this world, maybe?
I wanna take up the challenge. 나는 꺾이지 않아. I am fearless. The world is my oyster.
Oh, before we get into the Fearless MV. Okay, so we got a little more there. So the teaser video must have just kind of been the cinematic, and that intro does more to really show off the concept. And the idea that the world is kind of pushing against them and railing against them and saying, you know, you need to change, you need to do things differently, you need to conform. They're kind of saying, no, I'm going to be strong, I'm going to be fearless, and I'm going to do things my way. The world will conform to me. Which I like. All right. Let us hear the title track. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones that we heard in the first look bracket that I heard a long time ago, 2 years ago now, something like that. But we've heard one other SSERAFIM song, and I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it's Anti-Fragile.
제일 높은 곳에 난 닿기 원해 눈에서 내 answer 내 혈관 속에 날뛰는 new wave 내 거대한 passion 관심 없어 과거에 모두가 알고 있는 거 trouble I'm fearless a new bitch new crazy all I got next one Baby 저 highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 힘짐도 나의 일부라면 욕심을 숨기란 이 말들은 이상해 겸손한 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안 해 Cause you're forever with nigga ay. 가슴 밖에 쓰자 ill nigga ay. 내 밑으로 좋아 lean 세게 ay. Take the word break it down down 밟아줘 highway highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 흉진도 나의 일부라면 겁이 난 없지 What you looking at 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 I'm fearless huh You should get away get away 다치지 않게 다치지 않게 You should get away get away I'm fearless I'm fearless 저는 없어 패배 준비되는 payback Bring it 당장 내게 I'm fearless
Oh,
What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless. You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless.
okay. Oh, we got something at the end here.
SSERAFIM.
Do you think I'm fragile? Interesting. Is that the lead into Anti-Fragile? Yeah, that was super catchy. It wasn't the one we have heard before. I haven't heard that song before, though I may have heard a snippet of the chorus somewhere before, because that seems kind of familiar. But like this, I could see this blowing up pretty quickly right out the gate. I don't know how popular they were right away, but it feels like it's got that kind of it factor that grabs a hold of people. It's catchy, it's got a repeatable chorus, that like bum, 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 section is like an earworm. Like that's gonna be stuck in my head later. The choreo looked like it was really fun. I'm excited to see where the dance practice for this one, because we got some like moments in the MV that looked really neat, but you know, it'll be nice to see the choreo in isolation. Yeah, I'm still like having trouble picking out Kazuha, Garam, and Unche from the MVs, just because I'm not as used to them as the other three yet. Like I know Sakura, Chaewon, and Yoonjin's face pretty well, just because I've seen content with them in it before. Either the Produce 48 series over on Patreon or Yemeli Pa over on Patreon as well. So like I've seen stuff with them in it before, so I'm familiar with them, but the other three I'm still getting to know. Unche's face I'm also somewhat familiar with, just because I've seen clips of her around with her show, kind of circulating around the web. But yeah, anyway, I think that was a great debut song. I think it kind of, there was a little bit of vocal dynamics in the bridge. There was a nice easy listening component to the way that they were singing that with like a low breathy tone. It had like almost an anthemic quality to it. So yeah, I think overall this was just like a really fun debut. All right, let's focus a little more on the lyrics.
제일 높은 곳에 난 닿기 원하는 그래서 내 answer 내 혈관 속에 날뛰는 new wave 내 거대한 passion 관심 없어 과거에 모두가 알고 있는 거 trouble I'm fearless a new bitch new crazy all I got next one
Yeah, the fact that they're saying bitch in a debut too is kind of crazy.
Highway, highway.
This part.
What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless, huh? You should get away, get away. Touch it again, touch it again. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless, huh? 욕심을 숨기란 이 말들은 이상해 겸손한 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안 해 Cause you're forever with the game.
Oh yeah, Kazuha's rap tone's really nice too.
내 밑으로 좋아 린세게 Take the word, break it down, down 밟아줘 highway, highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 힘짐도 나의 일부라면 겁이 난 없지 What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at I'm fearless, huh? You should get away, get away 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게 You should get away, get away I'm fearless, huh? I'm fearless, huh? 저는 없어 pepe 준비된 paper Bring it, 당장 내게 I'm fearless, huh? What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless, huh? You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless, huh?
All right. Yeah, so it is kind of about like the you should get away thing is kind of like get out of my way, right? If you get in my way, you're gonna get hurt. So like kind of shoo or back off, right? And then like the idea that, you know, I'm done hiding. I'm done pretending like I'm not worth something. I'm not number one. I'm not the best. I'm done kind of feeling that. I'm done having other people tell me that. You know, I'm going to be the best and I'm going to be me and I'm not going to be apologetic about it. So kind of deal with that or get out the way. Which, you know, love the confidence. And like I like that kind of message too. It's just like sometimes you just got to know your self-worth, right? And having that confidence to kind of push forward and do you. So yeah. And again, I really enjoy the vibe of this song. I think it's super catchy. I think Yoonjin's part in verse 1 and then Kazuha's rap in there, like mini kind of melodic rap in there was really probably my favorite parts. All right, choreo. Let's check it out. Ooh, super in sync.
제일 높은 곳에 난 네가 원하는 is 내 answer 내 혈관 속에 날뛰는 new wave 내 거대한 passion 관심 없어 과거의 모두가 알고 있는 것처럼 relate I'm fearless, I'm new bitch, new crazy all I got next one Baby, 저 highway, highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 힘짐도 나의 What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless, huh? You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless, huh?
욕심을 숨기라니 말들은 이상해 겸손의 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안 해 가지고 forever with 게 가슴 밖에서 자유는 게 내 밑으로 좋아 린세게 Take the world, break it down, down 반해줘 highway, highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 현실도 나의 일부라면 겁이 난 없지 What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at
Love hearing the sneakers squeak in a dance practice, man. Oh, that was cool.
I'm fearless, 저는 없어 baby 준비되는 paper Bring it, time to make it I'm fearless What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at I'm fearless You should get away, get away 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게 You should get away, get away I'm fearless
Okay. That was super impressive. I think one of the cool things about that choreo is that, like, they were so in sync that it was hard to pick out like an individual member to like focus on. Like they moved as one throughout the entirety of that performance. Like, that's really impressive, man. They were super tight on that choreo. There were only a couple of moments where they had a member come out of formation and really focus on them for the choreo. Like, yes, there was, everybody had kind of center moments, but like the formation as a whole was kind of the driving factor of the choreo, and it only really worked because they were that in sync. That looked really cool, man. I think there might have been a couple of choreo moves in the MV that weren't in the choreo here. That's fine. Like, I think it's a performance versus MV kind of difference. I think this is really, like, this was really fun to watch. Just because it's like watching clockwork, right? There are a few groups that I know of that are kind of this precise in dance, and I didn't know SSERAFIM was going to be one of them. Super impressive. Okay, I'm looking forward to you know, live performances and dance choreos now. That set the bar pretty high. Okay, cool. Live. Make sure we're on our highest quality here. Yeah. Oh, transparent logo. Given runway.
먼저가 알고 있는 거 trouble I'm fearless, a new bitch, new crazy all I got next one 밟아줘 highway, highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 흉짐도 나의 일부라면 야 겁이 난 없지 없지 What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at I'm fearless You should get away, get away 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게 You should get away, get away I'm fearless 욕심을 숨기라니 말들은 이상해 겸손한 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안 해
Yunjin really giving off some diva energy up in here.
내 밑으로 조아린 세계 Take the word, break it down, down 밟아줘 highway, highway 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 흉짐도 나의 일부라면 겁이 난 없지 없지 What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at What you looking at, what you looking at I'm fearless, You should get away, get away 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게 You should get away, get away I'm fearless, I'm fearless
They missed the cool part of the blindfold choreo.
I'm fearless. What you looking at? What you looking at?
Which is why we like to watch the dance practices.
What you looking at? I'm fearless. You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless.
Very nice. Yeah, man. I could see, like, you can see the experience in, like, the stage presence from Chaewon, Yunjin, and Sakura. Like, you can just kind of see that they've done this before. You know, I know Yunjin didn't make it into Eyes One, but Chaewon and Sakura did, and Sakura's been doing it even longer. So, like, you can kind of kind of see even now that there's like a certain mentality on the stage of just kind of being locked in, being full like diva mode. Not to say the other three did poorly. It's just they're new, right? Like this is a debut track, so they're getting used to it, and there's just a bit of an experience gap there. All of them crushed it though. I think just my eyes were kind of locked to Yunjin in that one, which is interesting because, like I said, in the dance practice, you were so focused on the formation and like what was going on at kind of like a macro level, that it's interesting that like when you get the camera edits in there and like you see what the camera director is kind of engineering for the audience to see, that like individual members start to stand out more. But yeah, that's why we do the multiple kind of different videos for each song, is because we get to experience the full breadth of the artistry for it. So yeah, enjoyed that. All right, let's check out a music show. Oh, this is after they're 5 already?
욕심을 숨기다니 말들은 이상해 겸손한 연기 같은 건 더 이상 안해 가져와 forever with 게 가슴 밖에 수저 읽는 게내 밑으로 좋아 린세게
Kazuha's got some swag, man. I will say it's interesting now that that formation moment with Chaewon is even on both sides, right? Now that there are only 5. Okay, neck isolation. Let's go. Okay. I was curious as to whether we were going to get one of them as 5 now and how that would kind of change the sound or the performance. I don't know if I don't think they re-record it until later. I think there's an album later in the deep dive that will have the re-recorded versions. Not 100% sure though. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because like we don't have a lot of time to get to know Garam or get used to her before she leaves the group, because it happened so early on. You know, I know that you guys said that she was eventually found innocent of the bullying allegations, and is working towards becoming an actor now. You know, I hope she's doing the best. Like, it really sucks that, you know, malicious people can go out there and make false accusations to try and ruin someone's career, maybe just because they don't like them. It's pretty awful. So I really do hope that she's doing well. All right, next up we have our first B-side on the album, Blue Flame. Ooh, nice bass line.
I like it like that. I'm feeling something. 난 홀린 듯이 아득히 어지러운 부심. 안개 속으로 날 이끄는 힘. Even 불꽃보다 뜨거운 blue. 제멋대로 춤을 추다 사라지고. I like it
I think they're probably saying satisfaction there, not satisfaction. Okay, I'm curious about something because I think a will-o-wisp is like a spirit in most folklore. So, like, give me 1 second to look that up. Atmospheric ghost-like light seen at night over bogs and marshes. They describe it as fleeting, flickering lights as spirits or fairy beings that mislead travelers. Meanwhile, in science, it's just oxidation of gases from decaying matter. But yeah, I like the fantasy version better. But yeah, so the idea here being that, you know, the passion burns bright but is fleeting. But like as long as the flame keeps going, they're gonna push harder for their passion is what I'm getting for it. I think some of the lyrics might be a little off, not 100% sure, but for me, what really hammered this song home was that bass line and like the lovely falsetto vocals over top of it. But that bass line was immaculate. Had such a nice like funk to it. I love a really good bass centric song, and this was tasty. It has like a nice chill vibe to it, but enough of a bounce that you can groove. And yeah, I think I'll be excited to see if we got a live for it. Oh, we got a DP even. That was a cool little shuffle. Ooh, getting a little of the ballerina influence from Kazuha. That's cool. Nice. The first family party was like a anniversary thing, right? For like celebrating them being together for a year, right? Maybe? Not sure, but that would be my guess. This was a very different choreo from Fearless, but I mean, it is a very different song. But like, I think the interesting thing is this one really did have you focusing on like individual members throughout the choreo. Like each kind of section of the choreo highlighted a different member for a section of time, for a section of the dance. And like, you weren't as focused on the formation of the group as a whole. Kind of interesting how they set that up. You know, I don't know if that's something that the choreographer like consciously thinks about when they're designing something for a group, but like I could really feel that difference in this one. Live. We do have a live.
I like it like that.
Oh, this is with all six. Okay.
난 홀린 듯이 아득히 어지러운 눈부심 안개 속으로 날 이끄는 힘 even 불꽃보다 뜨거운 blue 제멋대로 춤을 추다 사라지고 I like it like that 어지럽던
I like this one where you can see their facial expressions as they perform.
무너지는 limit 기분은 so thrilling 깊이 나를 파고들어 처음 본 순간부터 이끌린 오묘한 세계빛 속 기다린다 나와 burning 눈부시게 shine 손대일 만큼 뜨겁도록 타올라도 경계를 넘어 펼쳐지는 unknown 저 끝까지 무료했던 날이 제법 아름다워 타오른 이상 멈출 수는 없어 My desire will know it's a babe Oh baby it's been flame will know it's a babe That satisfaction will know it's a babe Oh baby it's been flame will know it's a babe That satisfaction
Nice. Oh, we got even more. Ooh, okay. This one I think has a song that's from a later album in the second half of the performance, so we will cut the video part way when Blue Flame ends, and we'll probably come back to this video when we get to the back half of it. But the other thing is, it's a Japanese concert, right? Yeah, in Tokyo Dome. So like, these concerts are insane, man. Anytime I see a Japanese or a Korean concert with these kind of cart events where they can go around and see the fans in the stands, like, is such a cool idea. I wish more Western artists like kind of did something similar. The concert events over there seem like they have much bigger stage elements and much crazier kind of things going on. Like, hell, you brought a hot air balloon to a concert once, right? So like, people be doing all sorts of crazy stuff in terms of concert experiences. But yeah, I think it would be cool just to experience this kind of concert at least once.
Hey! What's up?
What's up?
I like you like that.
Bye bye! Bye bye! I'm feeling something. 난 홀린 듯이 아직 기억이 나오는 것이 안개 속으로 날 이끄는 이 불빛 것보다 뜨거운 blue 제멋대로 춤을 추다 사라지고 I like you like that. 어지럽던 푸른 빛을 화려해져 선배만큼 뜨겁도록 타올라도 경계를 넘어 펼쳐지는 언덕 저 끝까지 우려했던 날이 제법 아름다워 타오른 이상 멈출 수는 없어
You can tell it's Kazuha by the abs being out, right? That's what I learned from the guide yesterday. Whoa, that's a big crowd, man. I mean, I guess it is Tokyo Dome, so what was I expecting? You like Blue Flame too, buddy? Man, they crushed that one. That might be my favorite performance that we've seen from them so far. Granted, we've only seen like 3, but still. They were absolutely crushing that. And kudos to the stylists, because they were looking amazing. Okay. All right, next up, we've got The Great Mermaid. Interesting. Ooh.
watching이야 I don't give a shit no I'm not gonna prince 그런 뒤틀린 사랑 나는 필요 없어 Love story야 태워버려 Like a love I just want it all 나의 스타일로 내게 맞춰진 사랑 희생 하나 없이 Love story야 Never give up Like a love
So is it kind of like a play on The Little Mermaid, where the idea is they don't want to have to give up being a mermaid for love, for their love story? They don't want to compromise. They don't want to, and not compromise it in the positive sense when you meet your partner in the middle and form a partnership. More like compromise as in like compromise themselves in order to lower themselves to someone else, right? They want to find someone who can be on an equal footing with them without sacrifice. Yeah, I get that. You know, power imbalances are like the biggest number one factor in why relationships don't succeed. You know, you got to feel like you're in an equal partnership. But from a musical standpoint, very interesting song because it's got like a very melodic vocal line over like a heavier synth beat that's kind of like a darker synth. I thought we were going a little more clubby with it, and we went really poppy with it. So it was like a really neat kind of little contrast there. Fun stuff. Live. Ooh, cool dance intro.
Another coast 그게 뭐라고 해도 하늘 위에서 하늘 포기하라고 아름다운 목소리 이곳 빛거리까지 전부 날아서 I don't wanna sacrifice I'm living my life 원하는 건 다 가질 거야 그래도 날 물거품으로 만들지 못해 Won't give up, won't give up 포기하는 건 nothing Don't listen me 쉽다 싶어 네 아름기를 watching yeah I don't give a shit no I'm not gonna press 그런 뒤틀린 사랑 나는 필요 없어 Love story 태워버려 Rock and roll I just want it all 다 나의 스타일로 내게 맞춰진 사랑 희생 하나 없이 Love story Never give up Rock and roll
Yeah, man, they killed that. That was really, really fun. I think, you know, they've got such a strong performance background that I wasn't aware of going into this. Like, to be honest, I didn't really have any set expectations other than the 2 or 3 songs that I had heard beforehand and that I knew that they were mega popular. And so far I've been like super pleasantly surprised by both like how funny they are and the performance aspect, in addition to like the songs, right? Like the performance aspect has been really, really fantastic. I think it's really cool that they've found 2 of the 3 choreos so far to integrate a little bit of Kazuha's ballet skills in there. We've seen a couple of ballet moves in both this one and in Blue Flame. We didn't see as much of that in Fearless, but like I said before, I think that one was less like set to be an individual focused thing and more about group unity in terms of performance. But overall, like super, super impressed with our live performances so far. This has been really fun. Okay, got another live. This is a recent one? Yeah, from 2025 it looks like. Got like a little bit of a choreo rework there. Oh, that's fun. Listen to Fear Not cheer. Okay. Love that. That's the other thing. I do really enjoy getting to hear fan chants and in lives, like, and like fan interaction. I think it brings the performance to you a little bit and gives you kind of that interaction. And you haven't been here before, I talk about this a lot when we're talking about lives, is that like one of my favorite things in the world is live music. I try and go to as many concerts as I get the chance to. And I think there's something special that happens when artists perform live and they get to connect with the audience, and the audience feeds them good energy, and then they feed good energy back, and it creates this kind of like wonderful feedback loop. And you can really tell when an artist is having a good time on stage because it reflects in the crowd. And like that was a really good example of it, where you can tell that they were having a good time with it and that the crowd was responding. Okay, Sour Grapes. I think this is one of the ones we heard in the B-side blind bracket to get SSERAFIM here for the deep dive. So excited to find out what the song's actually about, since we only got to listen to it.
이건 사랑 맞아. 널 한참 노려봐. 내 손에 뚝 떨어지길 기다리고 있어. 가고 싶어 손쉽게 낭만적인 fairy tale. 사다리를 오를 때 두 발 아래 난 아찔해. 허나 좀 더 길게 팔을 뻗어도 닿지 않아 뒤꿈치를 들어도 수 없는 love 이러다가 나만 다치겠어. Yeah, you heard me. 푸른 쌉싸름해 I don't wanna taste. 뭐 그리 달콤하진 않을 것 같아. 설레는 감정들이 I just feel afraid. I'll never buy the pain. 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛. 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid. Love it sour grey. 눈이 스치면 가끔씩은 맘끝이 좀 떨리기도 했어. 처음 느껴보는 hurt 한 입 정도 깨문다면 어떨까도 했어. 붉어지는 열매에 시선을 다 뺏긴 채 가지 끝에 달린 grapes 대단할까 상상돼. 하나 한 걸음씩 거리 좁혀도 너의 손을 잡을 수는 없는 걸. 사다리 저 너머 위에 너인 너. 나만 괜히 상처받긴 싫어. Yeah, you heard me. 푸른 쌉싸름해 I don't wanna taste. 뭐 그리 달콤하진 않을 것 같아. 설익은 감정들이 I just feel afraid. I'll never buy the pain. 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛. 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid. Love is sour grapes. 착각은 마. 딱히 널 좋아한 적 없으니까 조금도 아쉽지가 않다니까. 내가 날 속여 all day all night.
Yeah, this was the last round because that run.
뚜렷하게 아직 설익은 내 scent. I'm feeling scared, yeah. 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛. 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid. Love it sour grapes.
It's a great track, and I like the idea of it. It's a chill song, but it's about like kind of the fear of reaching for love and taking that step and going forward with it, knowing that, you know, there is pain waiting, and it's not just as sweet as everybody makes it out to be, and the hesitation that goes along with feeling like you're ready to jump into it. Like you could see there at the end, it's like I didn't like you anyway, right? Like I'm definitely not interested trying to move forward. Yeah, no, we'll just skip it. It's fine. It's it's sour, you know. Like it sounds like they're trying to convince themselves a little bit. I think this is the side of things that you don't get a ton of in songs, especially from girl groups, is that like that feeling of hesitation to make the first step, to really move forward and jump into a relationship head first, right? Like this uneasy feeling that everybody has going in, right? It takes courage to enter into a relationship with somebody else, and I like the messaging here. I like the idea. It's a cool track, and Chaewon just crushing it in the bridge. That was a tasty run, man. All right. Oh, we got a live.
달콤한 짐일 거야 이건 사람 맞아 널 한참 노려봐 내 손은 뚝 떨어지길 기다리고 있어 갖고 싶어 손쉽게 낭만적인 fairy tale 사다리를 오를 때 두 발 아래 아찔해 허가 좀 더 길게 발을 뻗어도 닿지 않아 뒤꿈치를 이러다가 나만 다치겠어 Yeah, you heard me 푸른 쌉싸름해 I don't wanna taste 뭐 그리 달콤하진 않을 것 같아 설레는 감정들이 I just feel afraid I'll never bite the pain 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid Love is a sour 가끔씩은 맘끝이 좀 떨리기도 했어 처음 느껴보는 hurt 한 입 정도 깨문다면 어떨까도 했어 붉어지는 열매에 시선을 다 뺏긴 채 가지 끝에 달린 grapes 달달할까 상상해 하나 한 걸음씩 거리 좁혀도 너의 손을 잡을 수는 없는 걸 사다리 저 너머 위에 너 있나 Oh 나만 괜히 상처받긴 싫어 Yeah you heard me 푸른 쌉싸름해 I don't wanna taste 뭐 그리 달콤하진 않을 것 같아 설레는 감정들이 I just feel afraid I never bite the pain 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid Love is a sour girl 착각은 마 딱히 너 좋아한 적 없으니까 조금도 아쉽지가 않다니까 내가 날 속여오대 all night
Oh, Chaewon.
아직 어설프게 익지 않은 grapes 아마도 날 그때가 아닌 것 같아 뚜렷하게 아직 서리겠네 scent I'm feeling scared yeah 눈물 나게 시큼한 맛 그런 게 만약 사랑이면 맛보고 싶지 않아 I just feel afraid Love is a sour grapes
That was really cute. Oh, we got another live after this. But yeah, that had such a nice little groove to it. Like, you know, that song could easily be something that is very, very like chill and quiet. But there's enough of a groove to it and like a little bit of swag in there that you still get some energy while you're listening to it. And even in the performance, they have that little bit of attitude that really holds your attention. All right, live. It's always hard when they split like that in a live show to catch everybody. They're like, Sakura's like, get in here. Cute. Very, very cute. And that is our first mini album with SSERAFIM. I think if I had to choose a song on this as my favorite, I think it's Sour Grapes. I love that track. I really, really enjoyed The Great Mermaid, Blue Flame, and Fearless too. Fearless, I mean, usually I kind of separate title tracks and B-sides. But like, honestly, this is a no skip album. Whoever said this in the comments here, for this saying first album was a no skip banger, like, agreed. 100% agreed. I think this is a really, really strong debut. I'm curious to see like how much they play with different genres, like what their musical fingerprint kind of is for the group. You know, I don't really get a sense of that for usually a few albums. But like, I'm vibing with it so far, man. I think, thank you so much to the members of the Discord who have been helping put together the deep dive playlist already. Like, they put this list together so fast. So, you know, major thanks. And if you would like to help out and see, or even just to see what's coming up in the deep dive, the planner is always pinned in our SSERAFIM channel in the Discord. But yeah, that is gonna do it for us for today. Until next time, love you, bye.